everybody, JC here with another T&I toy review. And today's review is in association with MarvelousNews.com, your #1 news source for everything Marvel. And for today's review, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Marvel Legends 6-inch Vulture Build-A-Wing from Hasbro. Now this is something unique to the Marvel Legends line that we've never seen before. It's a Build-A-Thing as opposed to a Build-A-Figure. And specifically, it's the wings for the Spider-Man Homecoming movie Vulture figure. Now the figures that you need to get in this wave in order to complete the wings include Moon Knight, Captain Universe, Spider-Man in his tech suit with the web wings from the upcoming Homecoming movie, Spider-Man in his homemade suit also from the Homecoming movie, Vulture from the Homecoming movie, Tombstone, and Beetle. Now my favorite figure in this wave is probably the Beetle figure. I've been waiting for a classic Beetle figure for some time, and I think Hasbro did a really good job with this one. And then I would rank the other figures in this wave as follows: Moon Knight, Spider-Man in the tech suit, Spider-Man in the homemade suit, the Vulture figure, Tombstone, and then finally Captain Universe. Okay, so let's put the Vulture's wings together and see what it looks like. Okay, so to put this together, it's pretty simple. The trickiest thing is just sorting out which are the left pieces and which are the right pieces. Fortunately, they've marked that for you. So on each of these pieces, if you have to kind of look around for it, but you'll find like for the left side pieces, you'll find a little L on the underside. So like here on the turbine, you can see the little L. And then on this piece, it's up here at the hinge. Again, you can see the L there. And then on this wing piece, it's on the corner, on the green portion. And again, you can see it says L. And then for the right side pieces, it's the same, except it says R as opposed to L. So again, you've got the R there. And then the R up here in the corner. And then finally on the turbine piece, you've got the R here on the side. Now once you have it sorted so you know which is left and which is right, what you want to do is take this middle piece, and first thing you want to do is you want to clip on this lower wing piece here. So you want to do this, you want to make sure that this little hinge joint here, screw, is up towards the top, and you click it in here on the bottom, and it should just snap into place, and you can do that on both sides. And they snap in right nice and tight. And then once you have them snapped in, you can just fold them over. And then what you want to do is take these turbine pieces and you want to clip them here on the upper part. And you want to make sure that they're facing kind of downward. Now, if you pop out these little propeller pieces, they snap right back in, so it's not a big deal, but they do actually come out. And then once you have those into place, then they should fit over this hole. If you've got it, everything lined up correctly, these turbines should fit over the whole pieces on the wing. And then you want to do it again over here on this side. And so that's the main portion of the wing. And then finally what you want to do is you just snap in these outer wing pieces, and you want to match them up. And they should just click into place. And then once you have those snapped in, then your wing is completed. Now once you have the wings fully put together, then you can take your Vulture figure, and the Vulture's got a hole in this back here, and you've got this little peg that sticks out on the middle piece of the wings, and you just plug it into the Vulture figure and push it in, and it fits in there nice and tight. So you don't really have to worry about the wings falling off the figure. Now, once you clip those wings in there, that does make the figure somewhat top heavy. Though, honestly, he still actually stands pretty good on his own power with the wings on. But they've also included this little figure stand, or I should say wing stand for the wings, since it does make the figure somewhat top heavy. So the way this works is you want to make sure this little piece on the base here is sticking towards the figure, and then you just kind of slide the wings over it. And basically it fits in there, so it keeps the figure from falling over as easily. Though, like I said, he does actually stand on his own power pretty good, so I don't even know if you really need that. But I guess if you're going to put him on the shelf or something, it just kind of gives it extra stability there. So the wings do have multiple points of articulation, so you can do the wings, the entire wing forward and back, so it's kind of like a flapping motion there. And then this outer piece you can do down like that if you want to, or you can do it up. You've got some movement there. You can also just fold that outer piece so it's kind of folded inward like that. Then the turbine pieces, you can lift, have it down against the wing, or you can lift it back, and then you can spin the actual propeller piece. The propeller actually turns inside there as well. So you got multiple points of articulation with that. So overall, you get a pretty wide range of motion with these wings. So your wingspan, when you have the wings fully deployed, is about, looks like 22 inches in width from the farthest point to the farthest point. So for paint applications, it's pretty basic, but looks pretty true to how it appears in the movie. You've got throughout the wing this kind of olive green color, and then you've got this dark gray. On the propellers, you've got a lighter gray color, and then on the midsection here, which I guess this is supposed to be a thruster or something, you've got some neon blue and purple color, which really kind of stands out. I'm sure that's how it looks in the movie. I'm not sure why it's purple and blue, but it actually looks pretty good. And the green and gray colors on the wing actually match pretty well with the actual Vulture figure and the costume that he's wearing. And then I also like the sculpting detail with like these bladed feathers here towards the end, and you've got some texturing with some of the plating, which stands out nicely. And then here towards the middle, you get more sculpting detail with the mechanical parts of the actual wing. Okay, so that's my review. So overall, I think Hasbro's done a pretty solid job with these. My only minor complaint is I'm not sure I like the fact that you have to get all the figures in the wave to get something that's so specifically tied to one figure in the wave. I understand in this case why they did it with the Vulture, because these wings are huge and it just wouldn't have been practical to include it with just one figure. But on the flip side of that, if you only have the Vulture figure, it kind of makes that figure pointless without having all the other figures and being able to complete the wings for this character. If in the future they do another build-a-item as opposed to a build-a-figure, I hope it's something that's more generalized, like a vehicle or something along those lines. Now this wave is available now. It's started to hit shelves. You can also pre-order it at places like Big Bad Toy Store. We'll have a full image gallery up at marvelousnews.com. There'll be a link in the video description below. As always, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. If you're so inclined, please like the video. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. You can also follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. I'll have links to those in the video description as well. And until next time, I'll catch you later.